Have you ever opened a bill, sighed, and paid it simply because you assumed you had no choice? If you're a pensioner in the UK, that assumption could be costing you hundreds or even thousands of pounds every year. In fact, right now, thousands of older people are paying bills they may not need to pay at all. Some are entitled to major discounts. Others qualify for exemptions, and many could have entire bills reduced or wiped out altogether without even realising it. The worrying part is that most people never find out. They continue paying month after month because nobody tells them help is available. So in today's video, we're going to uncover 5 major bills that many UK pensioners could reduce or eliminate entirely. We'll also reveal the one benefit that acts like a golden key, unlocking support across multiple areas and potentially putting hundreds of extra pounds back into your pocket every year. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final section contains what may be the most valuable piece of information in this entire video. Bill number 1, council tax. Let's begin with one of the largest household expenses facing pensioners across Britain. Council tax. Most people treat council tax as unavoidable. The bill arrives, you pay it, end of story. But for many pensioners, that simply isn't true. Let me give you an example. Imagine a widow named Margaret. After her husband passed away, she continued paying the exact same council tax bill she had always paid. Year after year, the direct debit left her account. Nobody contacted her, nobody explained her options, nobody mentioned she might qualify for a discount. 3 years later, during a conversation with a neighbour, she discovered she was entitled to a 25% single-person discount. One phone call later, her bill was reduced. Now ask yourself this: how many Margarets are out there today? The answer is probably thousands. If you live alone, you may be entitled to a 25% reduction in your council tax bill. But that's only the beginning. If you're receiving pension credit, you could qualify for council tax reduction. Sometimes reducing your bill dramatically, and in certain cases, eliminating it altogether. Many pensioners assume they earn too much to qualify. That assumption often stops them from checking. And that's where people lose money. Another important area involves severe mental impairment exemptions. If someone in your household has conditions such as dementia or Alzheimer's disease and meets the qualifying criteria, they may be disregarded for council tax purposes. This can significantly reduce what the household pays. There are also disability-related reductions available in certain circumstances. Yet many eligible households never apply. Here's the important takeaway: never assume your council tax bill is fixed. Local councils have support schemes specifically designed to help pensioners. A 10-minute phone call could potentially save you hundreds of pounds every year, and when every pound matters, that's worth checking. Bill number 2, the TV licence. Now let's talk about a bill that causes confusion every single year. The TV licence. Many pensioners remember a time when everyone over 75 received a free TV licence. Those rules changed, and that change has left many people unsure about where they stand. Today, if you're age 75 or over and receiving pension credit, you can qualify for a free TV licence, completely free. That means no annual fee and no monthly payments. Yet there are still people paying for a licence despite qualifying for the exemption. Why? Because they don't realise they must actively claim it. And here's something else worth knowing. If you're registered blind or severely sight impaired, you may qualify for a 50% reduction regardless of age. But perhaps the biggest surprise concerns viewing habits. Think carefully about how you watch television today. Do you actually watch live TV? Do you use BBC iPlayer? If the answer is no, and you only watch services such as Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, YouTube, or other on-demand platforms, you may not need a TV license at all. Many people continue paying simply because they've always paid. They've never stopped to ask whether the license is still required. Technology has changed, viewing habits have changed, and for some households that means their obligations have changed too. This is another example of why reviewing your finances every year can make such a difference. A bill that seemed mandatory 10 years ago may no longer apply today. Bill number 3, NHS prescription charges. Now let's move on to a cost that affects millions of older people. Prescription charges. Imagine taking 3 or 4 medications every month. The charges add up quickly. Over the course of a year, you could spend a considerable amount of money. But here's the good news. If you're age 60 or over and live in England, NHS prescriptions are free, completely free. No special application, no complicated paperwork, no lengthy process. You simply qualify because of your age. You might think everyone knows this. Surprisingly, that's not always the case. Some people continue paying because they've always paid. Others have recently turned 60 and aren't aware the exemption exists. And sometimes people simply assume the rules haven't changed. But the savings don't stop there. Many pensioners also qualify for help with NHS dental costs. Others may receive support with eye tests, glasses, and travel expenses related to healthcare appointments. The key lesson here is simple. Never assume you're expected to pay healthcare-related costs without checking first. The NHS has a range of support schemes specifically designed to help older people and those on lower incomes. And if you're eligible, those savings can quickly add up over the course of a year. Bill number 4, water bills. Here's a bill that often gets overlooked. Water. Most people assume water charges are non-negotiable. You use water, you pay the bill. Simple. But that's not always the case. Many water companies operate social tariff schemes specifically designed to help customers on lower incomes. And pension credit can often act as a qualifying benefit. These schemes can significantly reduce annual water costs. Some companies cap bills, others offer percentage discounts. Every provider operates differently, which means one of the biggest mistakes pensioners make is assuming support doesn't exist because they've never heard about it. Let me ask you something. Do you live alone, or perhaps with just one other person? If so, there's another issue worth investigating. Many pensioners remain on older charging systems based on the property's historical value rather than actual water usage. In some cases, installing a water meter can reduce bills considerably, especially if you use less water than a typical family household. Many suppliers even allow trial periods. If the meter doesn't save money, there may be options available to switch back. Again, this isn't about making huge savings overnight. It's about stacking multiple smaller savings together. £100 saved on water, £200 saved on council tax, £150 saved through energy support. Before long, those savings become meaningful. And for many pensioners, meaningful savings can make a real difference to everyday life. Bill number 5, energy bills. Now we come to the bill that has worried millions of households over the past few years. Energy, gas and electricity costs have become one of the biggest financial concerns facing pensioners. But this is also the area where some of the most valuable support exists. Let's start with the warm home discount. Eligible households can receive a discount directly on their electricity bill. For many pensioners, this support arrives automatically. Others may need to check their eligibility. Then there's the winter fuel payment. This payment exists specifically to help older people cope with heating costs during the coldest months of the year. For some households, it provides an important financial boost exactly when it's needed most. There's also the cold weather payment, which can be triggered during periods of prolonged freezing temperatures. And many people overlook the energy company obligation scheme. This scheme can help fund home improvements designed to reduce energy consumption. That could include insulation improvements, in some cases boiler upgrades, and improvements that make homes warmer while reducing ongoing energy costs. Think about it this way: reducing your bill is helpful. Reducing your bill while making your home warmer is even better. And don't forget the Priority Services Register. Many pensioners qualify but never sign up. Being on the register can provide additional support during power cuts, planned outages, and emergencies. It costs nothing, yet many eligible people have never heard of it. The golden key most pensioners miss. Now we've arrived at the most important part of today's video, because there is one benefit that keeps appearing again and again: pension credit. If you've watched this far, this may be the section that matters most. Pension credit isn't just another benefit. It's often the gateway to other forms of support. It can unlock council tax reduction, free TV licenses, energy support, and more. Help with healthcare costs, water bill assistance, housing support, and much more. Yet an astonishing number of eligible pensioners still don't claim it. Why? Because they don't realise they must actively claim it. But assumptions can be expensive. Every year, eligible pensioners miss out on thousands of pounds because they never check. And here's the thing: you don't need to be living in poverty to qualify. Many people who consider themselves just getting by are surprised to discover they're eligible. That's why checking is so important, not guessing, checking. Because a 5-minute eligibility check could unlock support that changes your finances for years to come. Final recap. Before we finish, let's quickly recap. Bill number 1, council tax. You may qualify for discounts, reductions, or exemptions. Bill number 2, TV license. Some pensioners qualify for free licenses or discounts. Bill number 3, NHS prescription charges. Many pensioners can receive prescriptions free of charge. Bill number 1, water bills, social tariffs and metering options could reduce costs. Bill number 2, energy bills, support schemes, discounts and grants could significantly lower what you pay. And connecting all of these together is pension credit, the benefit that could unlock many of the savings we've discussed today. So here's my challenge for you. Before the day ends, choose just one of these areas and check whether you're entitled to support. Just one. Because one phone call, one online check, or one conversation could save you hundreds of pounds over the next year. And if you know a pensioner who could benefit from this information, share this video with them.